You know what that music means. Welcome back to a brand new Round 2 Wrestling podcast here on the 3rd of May, 2023. I am your host with the most wrestling information, SlimmDa Kid, and we have a information-packed podcast here for your listening pleasure. A lot of titles were on the line across the world, and we here at Round 2 Wrestling have those exclusive results for you, the fan. We also have a rumor mill full of what-ifs and maybes that we will discuss. We have a little bit of pro wrestling news to announce, but nothing too heavy, and we will conclude this brand new Round 2 Wrestling podcast with a fan and producer favorite, Did You Know Pro Wrestling Facts? But let's put our ears to the scanner and take a listen to the what-ifs and the maybes going on in the world. This is the Pro Wrestling Rumor Mill. Seth Rollins is Triple H's leading candidate to win the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship, WrestleVotes tells Give Me Sport. The introduction of the new belt was a Triple H call, according to Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso. Pretty Deadly will be at SmackDown this Friday, per PW Insider Elite. That's the latest sign. Kit Wilson and Elton Prince will be called up in the WWE draft. This is a particular rumor that is no longer a rumor. This podcast is taking place post-WWE draft, and Pretty Deadly was called up. So stay tuned to your local TV stations and be sure to check out SmackDown this Friday. Per WrestleNomics' Brandon Thurston, WWE CEO Nick Khan has pushed back the date that employees must return to the office full-time from May 1st to May 8th. This just tells me employees at WWE were not happy with the announcement and pushed back incredibly hard. Minneapolis-based reporter Patrick Kessler says his sources tell him the source is a finalist to host WrestleMania 41 in 2025. CM Punk's backstage visit to Impact Wrestling was quote-unquote well-received per PW Insider. This is the second promotion outside of AEW that CM Punk has been cited in the last couple of weeks. Is this a sign that Punk is on his way back to AEW television? Only time will tell. The Wrestling Observer newsletter says it's confirmed that TNT will continue to air Rampage on Friday nights for 1 hour after the new AEW Collision debuts on the network in June. After a report countered their initial report of a WWE hiring freeze, Fightful sources reiterated to the site that there has effectively been a hiring freeze in place at the company since the start of 2023. A Fightful Select story on Nick Aldis's Impact deal says it's a short-term one-off that will be a feeling out process for both sides. Insider Gaming says all promotional material for the AEW Fight Forever video game is finished, with the marketing team just awaiting the green light to start promoting the game. Alright, that is it for the what-ifs and maybes going on in the world of professional wrestling. A little bit to think about and mull over for the next week or so with your fellow wrestling fans. We are going to jump over to something a bit more actual, factual, and real. This is pro wrestling news. Chris Jericho has landed his latest acting role as he will be starring in a movie for Up TV. The top AEW star will be part of the cast for the Up TV original movie Country Hearts. Variety reported this news yesterday. XPW Wrestling has announced that Tessa Blanchard, a former Impact Wrestling World Champion, has signed a contract with the promotion and will be making her debut on May 27th, later on this month. Up-and-coming NXT star Sol Ruca has suffered a torn ACL and will be out of action, the Wrestling Observer reported. Sol Ruca debuted for WWE in developmental in 2022 and has secured wins over Elektra Lopez, Alba Fire, Lash Legend, and others. Confirmed by SE Scoops, Alicia Fox was asked during an interview if she was still under WWE contract. Alicia Fox has confirmed she is once again a free agent. This is big news in the world of professional wrestling. The Writers Guild of America officially went on strike at midnight the other night, causing the shutdown of television and film productions until the WGA Labor Union and the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers can agree on a new contract. Both WWE and AEW are non-union productions. WWE employs writers for Raw and SmackDown and NXT. Productions won't be encumbered by the strike. AEW, on the other hand, does not use writers. Fight TV announced that all Major League Wrestling, that is MLW, premium live shows will now be exclusively shown on Fight Plus, included as part of the Fight subscription. The first MLW event on Fight TV Plus will be Never Say Never 23 on July 8th, live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On April 27th, All Elite Wrestling filed to trademark Double or Nothing in the category of shirts and more. AEW Double or Nothing is an annual pay-per-view event held during Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fox 13 reported on Tuesday that Philip Thomas was sentenced to 15 years for the attempted kidnapping of WWE star Sonya Deville. Thomas pleaded guilty to the charges, which include attempted kidnapping, aggravated stalking, and armed burglary. In addition to 15 years in jail, he was also sentenced to 15 years of probation. NXT Women's Champion Indy Hartwell vacated the NXT Women's title last night on NXT. Hartwell was called up in the 2023 WWE Draft to the Raw brand and will spend the rest of 2023 on the WWE main roster. All right, that concludes pro wrestling news. Again, very full with this next portion of Round 2 Wrestling. Here are the title matches in the world and those results. AEW TBS champion Jade Cargill defeated Taya Valkyrie to retain the AEW TBS championship. AEW TNT champion Orange Cassidy defeated Bandito to retain the AEW TNT championship. Ring of Honor TV champion Samoa Joe defeated Christopher Daniels to retain the Ring of Honor TV title. Ring of Honor World Champion Claudio Castagnoli defeated Robbie Eagles to retain the Ring of Honor World Championship. Bobby Lashley defeated WWE United States Champion Austin Theory via disqualification. WWE US Champion Austin Theory retains the WWE US Championship. Impact Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo defeated Taylor Wilde to retain the Impact Knockouts World Championship. WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeated the Usos to retain the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles. CMLL Women's World Champion Princessa Sujit defeated Zeusis to retain the CMLL Women's World Championship. WWE Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair defeated Io Sky by disqualification to retain the WWE Raw Women's Championship. WWE United States Champion Austin Theory defeated Bronson Reed and Bobby Lashley to retain the WWE US Championship. IWGP Tag Team Champions Aussie Open defeated TMDK to retain the IWGP Tag Team titles. NXT champion Carmelo Hayes defeated Joe Coffey to retain the NXT Championship. Impact World Champion Steve Maclin defeated Rhino to retain the Impact World Championship. Impact Knockouts champion Deonna Purrazzo defeated Killer Kelly to retain the Impact Knockouts Championship. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley defeated Shotzi to retain the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. East West Express defeated GCW Tag Team Champions the Motor City Machine Guns to become the new GCW Tag Team Champions. GCW World Champion Masha Slamovich defeated Steph D. Lander to retain the GCW World Championship. NXT North American Champion Wes Lee defeated Drew Gulak to retain the NXT North American Championship. NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Isla Dawn and Alba Fire defeated Katana Chance and Kaden Carter to retain the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. MLW Tag Team Champion Samoan SWAT Team defeated the Main Event to retain the MLW Tag Team titles. Hikulelu defeated New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion Kenta to become the new New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Champion. New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion Zack Sabre Jr. went to a time limit draw against challenger Jeff Cobb. Okada, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Never Openweight six-man tag team champions Strong Style to become the new Never Openweight six-man tag team champions. David Finlay defeated Never Openweight champion Tama Tonga to become the new Never Openweight champion. IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Sanada defeated Hiromu Takahashi to retain the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. NWA National Champion EC3 defeated Carnage to retain the NWA National Championship. NWA Women's Tag Team Champions M95 defeated the Hollywood Blondes to retain the NWA Women's Tag Team titles. A lot of gold across the world was on the line this past week and weekend. Be sure to listen to this particular episode of Round 2 Wrestling again, just in case you missed your favorite promotion and who retained and who are new wrestling champions. We are at the closing minutes of Round 2 Wrestling, and we are going to conclude this episode with a fan and producer favorite, Did You Know? Did you know are little bits of information and facts about the pro wrestling world that you may or may not have known about. Oh my, you gotta love the bell. Did you know Steve Blackman nearly died of malaria before his WWF run? Blackman contracted the disease in South Africa in 1989 and spent 2 years hospitalized recovering from this deadly disease. Did you know nobody has held the original ECW World Heavyweight title and a major WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Did you know music giant Taylor Swift used to babysit for AEW's Jeff Jarrett? Did you know Jinder Mahal's single WWE Championship reign is longer than all 4 of Edge's combined? Mahal's 170 days were painfully unremarkable and controversial. Did you know WrestleMania 19's main event is the only one to feature both wrestlers using their real given birth names? Did you know Andre the Giant had the shortest World Heavyweight Championship reign in WWE history, following a controversial ending that saw Andre end Hogan's nearly 4-year reign as WWE Champion? Andre immediately surrendered the strap to Ted DiBiase, making it the shortest WWE World Championship reign in history. And did you know, well before China was beating up men on WWE programming, she earned a Spanish literature degree from the University of Tampa?